What's up? Round Podcast. What's up? It's a comedy goal. We kicking it right here at the Legends concert. All the legends, you feel me? I'm a legend. I'm a young legend. You got rocking Rounds Podcast, yo. Oh, shit.
If you like the content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Real shit, only fuck with them niggas I'm still with, I still with. If I'm in a fix, they bout some trill shit. For my rounds, I appeal shit. Devise plans to get a meal ticket. With that attitude like we'll get it, still busy. Still with it, looking over haters like they lil midgets. Noisy hopping around the night, camouflage like lil crickets. I got a problem with me having just a lil digits. From the city where niggas lie and kill and steal for riches. And I done been around and even met some trill bitches. Broads harder than these niggas real snitches. I never tell on the soul, that's cold, a real sickness. Love run deep, I won't speak with God as my witness. I never mix with fake niggas because it's bad for business. And when I eat off my plate, I eat off clean dishes. That's why I'm testing my faith, about to get on my mission. It's real over here, daddy, so won't you take a listen. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, you heard me.
I keep my circle slim and grass trim. Can't let the serpents in, I circumvent crab niggas.
God damn. Big ups to the fam. Shouts out to the team. Welcome to the Rounds Podcast. If it's your first time rocking with us, y'all make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If y'all been tuning in and y'all know the format, it's 4 rounds, mainstream news, pop culture, a little bit of family business. I'm your host, Benjamin That's Good. As always, got my rounds rocking with me. Ignorant Genius, better known as Cuzzo Rent.
Wow, what's down with it, baby? Happy Friday Eve to the chat. What's good with y'all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That boy from the END hatchback going by the Phantom. What's that? What you had? My nigga. Like Cuz said, shouts out to the chat. Superfan Damien, Nola G, Franny T, what's good with y'all? Oh man. What's up to the stragglers? And it is, like Cuz has coined it, Friday Eve. Shit. We ain't even really got to stall y'all out too much. Y'all feeling good, fellas? They been all right?
Hell yeah. Another day, another dollar. You know what I'm saying? And another weekend upon us. I can't complain.
Sound like a winter chicken dinner. Shit. What we on? I think we on like we done shifted from the movies. I think we on TV series or something now. So I think this is like some dope hood series.
That's more of my bag, the TV shit.
Okay, well, I'll be interested to see who you like. I need 4 out of the 5. Let's see what you got to say. Let me slide these folders right fast. Boop, boop. We rocking. Let's do it.
On Barksdale, Stringer Bell. Barksdale has 5 out of 7 towers on the terrace. That's 10 stairwells and 5 high-rises going 24/7 for dope and coke.
Buy, bust. I want to get in and out as quickly as possible.
These guys are good. They're deep. They're organized. They got everyone on the terraces running scared.
What do you suggest?
Surveillance teams, DNRs, asset investigation. Keep gathering string till we can find a way in.
You think 5-0 care about niggas getting high? Man, 5-0 be down here about the bodies, yo.
So much has changed in Harlem since you've been gone. I just knew you'll get right back into the swing of things.
I'm already back into the swing of things.
This is Bumpy Johnson. He's a legend. He took on Dutch Schultz back in the day.
I'm putting things back the way they were.
Times have changed.
I haven't.
Been a long time, Johnson. Welcome back.
Just because you come from Sugar Hill, don't think you can blame me.
What you gonna do?
Baby, we just go to the police.
Music is all we got. Music's all we got. Women is all we got. So we might as well give it all we got.
I ain't even ready for this shit.
You got three things in life when you're born. What your mama tells you, the streets teach you, and what the future holds, which no one knows. That's the one you got control over.
Frankie! Franklin Saint, king of all the white boys.
I'm here to buy. I don't sell coke to kids.
What do you sell?
I sell kilos to people with money.
50 kilos worth of cocaine hidden in a hot tub.
I'm a soldier, not a drug dealer.
So what are we talking about?
How badly does the director want this war funded?
That first night in jail, no idea what's gonna happen to you. You're away from everything that comforts you, everything that makes you feel at home. That's real fear.
Power poisons the heart.
I'm being set up.
It changes it from within.
We need to make people believe you're a legit club owner, James St. Patrick.
Keep your crews on point. It's business as usual.
But you can't hide from your shit.
All right, cuz shit, all at me. You first in the door. You say this your bag, so let me see what you got. Then we'll slide it to the family.
Okay, I actually like that one. I'm gonna say honorable mention. We're gonna start at the bottom, The Shy. You know what I'm saying? It started off pretty good. I don't really like the turn it took. That's honorable mention. Number 4. I really like the show, but it's not a finished, completed work. So that's the only reason I'm putting it for Godfather of Harlem. Number 3, gonna be Power. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Power got the little universe. It got a bunch of spin-off shows, but it's a bunch of recurring themes in Power that I don't necessarily like. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, Snowfall. That bitch was gritty. It was good. Like, it kind of took me a while to get into that bitch. But once I did get into it, that shit was captivating. And number 1, and to me it ain't even close, nigga, the Wire. That was like the most gritty fucking TV series. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like, once I watch something, I done watched it, especially a series. Like, I done watched that series multiple times from beginning to end. Like, somebody who haven't seen it, or you ain't seen it, let's watch it. So that bitch number 1.
Bro, let me
I say The Wire, Snowfall, Shy, then Power. I think Power was very poorly written. You know what I'm saying? Like, compared to the other storylines and how developed things were, cinematography, all of that shit. I think, Power was, like Ren said, it had a lot of spinoffs and it got a lot of legs, very popular, big rich town and all of this other shit. But as far as the show was going, ain't nothing like The Wire. You know what I mean? Like, it's like all of them characters was really, how can I say, relatable, right? They ain't these super gangster thug motherfuckers that you don't really know. You know what I'm saying? This is really regular hood people. You know what I mean? Power is that Nino Brown shit, that the Overlord shit.
Well, soap opera-ish.
Yeah, that shit was kind of crazy. And The Shy, again, very relatable. Shout out to Jason Mitchell, even though they kicked him off the show. Nigga did a great job. I love the character he played. The whole family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Young black man hustling, showing the ups and downs, this, that, and the third, heartbreak or whatever, and how he handled and maintained himself. I think that was a great show.
Word. Honorable mention, I say Godfather of Harlem. I like it. I'm watching it right now. Kind of getting caught up in shit. I'm digging it though, but I put that one honorable mention. That, kind of that old school gangster shit. Though I do like the Frank Lucas edition. You feel me? I'm feeling how they didn't roll him through that. It was a little different from what I thought it was gonna be.
Right.
So I put that for the honorable mention.
Shit.
Before we go with the Shy, you feel me? Like you said, it done had a couple turns to meet, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with a couple of the characters, and ain't a lot to watch, so I still, I'm still on the show. But I'll go with that one fourth. I'll go Power third. Something about Ghost and Angela, you dig? I know it's wrong, but nigga, that chemistry feel right, you dig? Second, I'm going to Wire only because I ain't never finished the motherfucker. You heard me?
Ain't that still a chick from 3L Dub?
Blasphemy.
No. That's his. That she play his wife. The
Right,
chick from
Latara.
3LW. Yeah. Angela, that's the high. That's the childhood crush who he.
Bet.
Yeah. And then first, I'm going Snowfall. You dig? Shouts out to Leon. I like the character, Uncle Jerome, all them boys. I enjoyed that motherfucker. And like I said, I didn't finish The Wire, so
I put this shit
Snowfall,
together brick by brick.
first.
And you think I'm gonna fuck this up because you don't like the way a nigga talk?
I'm not gonna lie. To me, Snowfall had the best ending out of all of them. Now, obviously, we haven't seen how they gonna wrap the Shy and Godfather Harlem up, but the way that Snowfall ended, nigga, that bitch was fire. That bitch was fire.
Yeah, Blood Eye Frank.
I ain't gonna lie, I might go back and watch that bitch again, dog. That definitely was a classic. And in the midst of watching it, I was like, this is some classic shit.
Bro, it's fire when you can recognize that.
Wait, what you mentioned? You said about Frank Lucas. That's something I catch myself paying attention to a little more now, for my own personal reasons. But how they introduce characters into the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the introduction and shit like that. The Frank Lucas introduction stand out in a way because they had built the nigga up so much on the Raising Kanan, the way they introduced the Breeze character, they kind of stood out to me.
Yeah, I did like that Breeze shit too. I won't see how that's gonna rock. I'm figuring that's gonna wind up being the spin-off joint, huh?
Probably so. They've been spinning that motherfucker, boy. That bitch is spinning top.
Real shit. Woo, Alchemist, I see you, girl. Appreciate you. Shit.
There you go with the dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you make it on that one.
Yeah, I'm about to say I ain't even about to go down that goddamn street. You feel me?
Get your ass.
But like I said, it was wrong.
But hey, since we on that, we gonna try something new, dog. We as a group, as a family, as a chat, we gonna find us a show. We gonna watch that bitch and we gonna have our interaction on it. You know what I'm saying? Like a little book club or something.
Y'all seen Family Business?
Who?
Family
I'm
Business.
watching it now. The one in New Orleans.
What that is?
With David Banner on there?
Yeah, same kind of shit. There's always, some drug shit.
It's like on some Tubi type shit.
Nah.
What
they got Ernie Hudson is the main character.
Pretty much in the same vein as the shows we talking about from what I got of it so far.
Yeah.
Look, where can I catch it?
It's on YouTube. I mean, I think it's on Netflix.
Okay. I bet that. I'll get that.
Oh, they got two. Yeah, they got one on Netflix, and then they have a New Orleans spinoff. That's the one I'm watching. I never watched the original one though.
A bit fire.
Okay, say less. I'm gonna check it out.
Yes, all right, fellas. Let's go ahead and knock this bitch down. Yeah, we got the Phantom hatchback of the ENT, the ignorant genius, Cuzzo Rent Benjamin Ness. Call me OG if you see me in the streets. Ron's podcast. Yes, sir.
It is.
What's that? Do you think we can go to jail? I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, if you guys are, then I don't think... I really cannot go to jail. Okay.
I cannot have that on my image.
Okay. So how did that happen to you?
Glass.
Glass? Where?
Where we were coming from. But I'm not from here, so I...
Okay.
That's the only place you got shot at? That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, man. I mean, no, sir.
All right, y'all, back real quick. We came on shit that just dropped. That was some of the body cam footage from the Tory Lanez Megan Thee Stallion incident. That's supposed to be made right there. Y'all can hear what she said clear as day. You feel me?
You say that's supposed to be?
Yeah. That's supposed to be made right there. Talking to the people. Say she didn't get shot, stepped on some glass, and can't have that shit on her image. You feel me? That's what I heard. I don't know, but shit, give me your thoughts on the Phantom. Holler at me, cuz holler at me. We slide.
I told y'all
getting out now. Fuck.
I told y'all this shit when we first encountered this shit. That the first reports came out that the motherfucker that they were playing with a gun, they were shooting, and then they were alerted. They was at a college and a party, and they got ran from the party because the shit happened at the party. So they got ran from there, and they was bullshitting, and she stepped on some glass, or some glass broke and cut her on the leg. They all got arrested. This was the first story. Then a day or so later, she was shot in the leg. Then they didn't know who did it. Then, then Tory did it. Then she going on social media with the shit. There's all kind of crazy shit, So, I mean, I expected this shit. I just know that they're going to have to pay this young man. They're going to have to pay this young man for all the fucking bullshit that they put on him. Like, it's really sad that so many people conspired to make this shit happen for this dude to go to fucking prison behind this shit. It's not one person, like so many, like, and then even knowing that what's going on, they still doubling down on this bullshit. Shameful, really.
Got to stick to that lie.
Right.
Shit, how that make up?
I mean, I'm kind of still on the same kick I was with the last time with the revelations, and I'm doing the air quotes with the revelation, because we had a trial. Where was all this shit during the trial? Where was the witnesses? Where was the body cam? Like, how we get this outpouring of information after the fact?
The shit was not allowed to be used, and I'm trying to tell you, they rushed this shit along, bro.
As far as I'm saying, as far as what we just saw, the body cam footage, I thought we already knew that. Like, we knew that initially. She said that she lied to protect him and this and that, and then later, whatever. So my thing is, like, I'll be all about what you could prove, especially when we have an arena to prove it. You see what I'm saying? Like, this trying to win the case in a court of public opinion, good fucking luck with that. Maybe Trump might pardon you. Maybe you might get stabbed a couple of more times. But I say empty the clip in the fucking trial. You know what I'm saying? You're fighting for your life then. You're fighting for your freedom then. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got to be mad at your lawyers or yourself or something, because this shit ridiculous at this point. Like, maybe they might let him out, but I personally know a couple of niggas who done been in jail for like a decade for some shit they didn't do. Right. Welcome to America, buddy. This is how it works. This is the judicial system.
No, it just got my mind kind of spiraling a little bit with all the different conspiracies of why motherfuckers would go to all these lengths, like you were saying, had to try to put this man behind bars, knowing that this is some bullshit. You feel me? I feel like, I know they got laws and, gun laws, whatever, and, shit be stricter here than there, you know what I'm saying? But to me, this was some shit we could have played totally different. And, old girl might have, we could have did better than this. You feel me? So why did they want to fuck over this man so bad? You know what I'm saying? Then I just think about him with the I cracked the code shit.
Stole the NFTs for $1. In the fucking in 7 hours, nigga made $1 million cash.
That shit go to replaying in my mind, and I know some would say I'm reaching now, but once I heard the shit and it's clear as day, and cuz like you saying, where was all this? At the same time, he trying to use, I would imagine he trying to use all the tools in the tool bag. I do agree. One would think he should take the stand. But if I can't get to all these tools because of whatever reason, right? They can't find this one, they not letting this go, be presented in court. Well, shit, I'm already handicapped, bro. And that's what it kind of seemed like, it didn't happen to the brother.
So, but taking a stand don't necessarily help him. It's just his word against her word or who word at that point. Like his word ain't no evidence. All your testimony could only fuck you in a case, and they can fuck you not by you not telling the truth, but them just mincing words and mixing you up on some shit that probably ain't got nothing to do with the trial. They do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So if the shit can't help you, if you're not giving no viable information, why even testify or why even get on the stand?
So did the friend say Tory shot Meg?
No,
I thought she pleaded the fifth. So if she pleaded the fifth, how was it 2 against 1?
She did not plead the fifth. She took immunity because she is the one who shot the fucking gun. She didn't shoot Meg, she shot the gun. Meg got hit with glass. The medical records say they removed glass from her fucking her leg, not no bullet fragments.
I mean, so if she's not testifying that he shot her, then it's basically he say she say is Meg word against nobody word because you didn't offer no words. So to not speak for fear of getting fucked and to ultimately wind up fucked anyway, I'm going down swinging.
I think two things. She had immunity and she probably pled the fifth on certain questions because she took the stand. And I remember she described the events that took place.
She said he did not shoot her.
You know what I'm saying?
And they asked who did, and she said he did not.
I'll remember that.
It wasn't him.
Yeah, I'll remember that. I remember her kind of corroborating the story.
But you could pull up the transcript. She even had fucking what you call them, like on her hand after you shoot a firearm,
right?
You know what I'm saying? The certain debris, right? That's on your hands for a certain amount of time. Where was his? That's an open and shut case right there. It was on her hands, but it wasn't on his, or at least not a significant amount because he took the gun from her.
Oh no, I would agree with you on that. Like to me, once all that type shit came out, for me, that would have been.
That should have been it.
But boy, look, where there's a will, you heard me?
When the rich nigga wants you.
Yes, indeed, bro. So, like I say, dog just came out again. Y'all remember the lady was saying 36 hours they was gonna be dropping shit. You feel me? I don't know if they got anything else coming down the pipe, maybe not. But at this point, we should be hearing some shit. You know, she already popped at the governor, I believe, before they even dropped this shit. So I'm interested to see what happened over the weekend when we come back to it. You know,
I heard all this was started by Amber Rose. I heard Amber Rose was leading this charge.
Yeah, she had the inside beam to the lady.
That's a good studious bitch right there.
Okay, look, I got it pulled up. They said she had immunity, and when she testified, her statements were often vague and inconsistent. She frequently responded with "I honestly don't remember," which left prosecutors frustrated. In a prior recorded interview, she had indicated that Lanez was the shooter. However,
I heard that
testimony, she recanted parts of her earlier statement. So again, and this is just the way my not going to jail mind if I ain't do it work. Nigga, I'm getting on the stand and telling every motherfucking thing. This is what happened. Y'all could believe me, y'all could not believe me, but it's gonna be another side of this story, which is gonna be my side. To me,
good question, Franny T. I'm not sure the actual charges, because if you're looking, if you could check that out.
That's what I'm saying.
See what the actual charges was, but
listen,
like, I feel you on that, because technically they could have got him on some shit.
What is R. Kelly being held on? What is he charged with?
Nah, I feel you.
Right.
Yeah.
What is most niggas like? You know, I know some motherfuckers been in jail 5-6 years, ain't been to court yet.
He was convicted of 3 felony charges: assault with a semi-automatic, carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence. So all of those charges are revolving around him firing the gun.
They make it sound so.
But to make, I'm taking the charge like it's mine, and then I'm getting all the action from the gun. It wasn't even my piece. Bitch, if my shit ain't nowhere on that motherfucker, is it even really my gun?
You carrying it though, and you don't have a license because you're not a U.S. citizen, and all of this other shit. You know,
so that what I'm saying. He was carrying it. She took the gun from him and then went to bus. See what I'm saying? So how we know who?
Look, we know Meg's side. The only side of the story we know is the victims,
but
because she took the stand and said what happened.
But her story don't line up with the evidence.
Yeah.
And what was the result?
No, I'm not talking about the result. We already said nigga gonna get you if they won't get you. What I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, to me, whenever you go to court, like for attempted murder, a firearm assault, or something like that, the hardest thing to get around is the motherfucker who got assaulted, who's the victim, saying you did it. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's like damn near irrefutable. You sure? Yeah, that's what happened.
Where is the evidence?
I mean, they showed
but
you that.
Not the evidence that you got shot. Okay, if you got shot, the medical say you didn't get shot. But okay, just say you did get shot. All right, you got shot. Prove I did it. No, they didn't. They said he did it. They didn't prove he did it because the evidence I seen and everybody else. If they did, we wouldn't be going through this shit right now.
We're not going through anything. This is not a trial. This is just some niggas yelling some shit in front of the camera.
This is how shit move. This is how appeals get fucking made. This is how, you know what I'm saying, judges talk and people, you know what I'm saying, go and say, okay, we're gonna read this.
Yeah, case. I mean, you may get traction, you may get an appeal, you may get your conviction overturned, but all that is the slow moving wheels of justice that you got to sit through after you done got stabbed, after you done been convicted.
So what you want the fuck?
Me personally, if I didn't do it, I'm not going to do it.
So what you want them to do right now? What you want them to do?
Ain't really nothing you can do now.
What we talking about? You talking about the slow hand moving and adjust. This man trying to get the fuck out any way he can. Because again, there been attempts on this man fucking life. We don't know who sent this guy. They said he was trying to start a race war, and that don't make much fucking sense.
They didn't say all kind of shit. Your boy doing
like I said, and it's just the way my mind worked, dog. Like I understand everything y'all saying. The one thing I don't get in the entirety of this case is why he didn't speak on his behalf. This ain't a
it wouldn't have helped.
Case.
Okay, just say if he would have got up there and he would say, "All right, I didn't shoot her." And he
well, then the next question they gonna ask is what happened.
And he answered every fucking question exactly how they want it. You don't think they asked him?
I would think that the lawyers will tell you because they not admitting this, that, and the third. We can't find this witness. It's not. Just don't say nothing.
Help you to
feel me?
No, that's the same thing. Your boy Hurricane Chris, when he was on trial for murder, that's what they told him. They told him don't take the stand. It's not a good idea. And he said, "I'm fighting for my fucking life. I'm gonna get on the stand and tell what the fuck happened because I ain't."
I get it. Like everybody got the
What's the point? You already gave your statement in interrogation. They don't believe you. That's why you in fucking handcuffs. You already said that shit, and they didn't take your word. You in jail.
Who is they? The people who got to take my word is the jury, not the fucking police. I got to convince the jury that I didn't do it.
They already painted the picture of what it is supposed to be.
Okay, so since y'all unpainted, give me a fucking brush and let me do something.
I'm talking about with the admittance of evidence and what was allowed and what was not allowed. Your testimony ain't no more weighted than her testimony. What is the tangible fucking evidence that they can look at and connect it to you to say that you are the fucking the culprit or the actual person who caused this fucking thing. They did not
No,
fucking
look,
prove
we got to
beyond
skate.
reasonable doubt that he shot this girl in the fucking leg.
Yeah, but
Well,
end of the
see, I'm
day,
from America, so I know this. Maybe he
yeah,
didn't know this. They don't gotta prove shit beyond a reasonable doubt. That's just a tagline. That sounds good.
So what are we even talking about? Are we talking about what actually happened and what's supposed to happen and how shit supposed to go? Or are we just talking about, man, it sound good or whatever? Like, what
No, if we talking about what actually happened, it's not like everybody who guilty don't go to jail and everybody who innocent don't go home. That's what actually happens. Right or wrong?
Yeah, but we talking about the evidence that all of this stuff keep coming out, and we talking about over time what we has collective, all of this evidence, it should have been enough in the courtroom not to convict this man of this crime. I'm saying they did not prove beyond a reasonable doubt, as it's supposed to go, based on any of this shit, that this man was responsible for that.
That's what I'm not gonna lie. That's what who the fuck was his lawyer? Because I could have did a better job than this. And I'm not just saying that.
Hey, dog.
Like, what case did they present that he didn't do? Like, what was his defense?
They gave that nigga a public defense.
Then that's on you. Like, ain't you a
Rock
millionaire?
Citizen. They froze his assets. Man, what's wrong with you? Act like you're boy. Dog. Listen, when a nigga want you, they want you, bro. You gonna do some time. Listen, they may throw this shit out and they may vindicate him and all that. He still was in jail for a couple years. He still got stabbed. They may even give him a little bread. They got a bunch of bread. That don't mean nothing to them. He still had to go through what he had to go through, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Then shit, then you just got to do your time. Then if that's the case, if they wanted you that bad that nothing could be done to prevent it, then you just got to go through it and hold your head.
Hopefully they don't want this. Look, hopefully they don't still want him. You dig? And all this shit that they didn't let him out. That they came.
I mean, if they wanted him that bad, I don't see them letting him go.
They arrested Dr. Sebi, bro. The feds arrested Dr. Sebi, bro.
Dog, what I'm saying is, not a question would be if they wanted you that bad to convict you with a lack of evidence, why the fuck would they let you go?
That's why I say hopefully they don't want him that bad no more.
Because it ain't for the stick. You ain't
fucking
that
Dr. Sebi. We gotta understand that. Like Tory Sebi,
you ain't lit. All right,
nigga. I don't give a damn if you did crack the goddamn internet. Shit.
Nigga, you cracked the internet? No, man.
Yeah. It's cool, dog. We gonna see what happens, bro. Shit. As the world keep turning, you hear me?
President Trump has been on an outright pardon spree here at the White House in the last several days, pardoning the reality TV star couple known as the Chrisleys, who are expected to leave prison any day now, in addition to a former New York Congressman, Michael Grimm, the former Connecticut Governor, John Rowland, who was convicted not once but twice in federal crimes. Also, the rapper known as NBA Youngboy, who was convicted in a federal gun crimes case. And the president has also taken his step and used his power to not just issue a slew of pardons, but also he's commuting several sentences as well, including that of Larry Hoover, who was that notorious gang leader in Chicago. Now, every president has the right to pardon whomever they want, and we've certainly seen President Trump's predecessors do that. And President Trump started using his on day one. But what's notable is how early on in his term we're seeing him issue all of these pardons.
That will come as a big blow to Donald Trump and his agenda. Tonight, a 3-judge panel in New York has effectively balked almost all of Trump's disastrous tariffs. Trump's tariffs against Mexico and Canada, his tariffs against the EU, against China, his tariffs against uninhabited islands with nothing but penguins and snow. They are all blocked by this federal court decision. It comes out of the United States Court of International Trade, which is a specialized court you may or may not have ever heard of, but it deals specifically with trade issues. A 3-judge panel consisting of 1 Reagan appointee, 1 Obama appointee, and crucially and importantly, 1 Trump appointee, ruled unanimously that Trump's trade war is essentially illegal, that he does not have the authority to enact these sweeping tariffs on his own. When Trump signed the executive order enacting these tariffs, he cited something called the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, a law that gives the president the authority to use state of emergency. And in their ruling tonight, the judges write, quote, The question is whether the International Emergency Economic Powers Act delegates these powers to the president in the form of authority to impose unlimited tariffs on goods from nearly every country in the world. The court does not read the law to confer such unbounded authority and sets aside the challenged tariffs imposed thereunder.
Have coined a new term called the taco trade. They're saying Trump always chickens out on your tariff threats, and that's why markets are higher this week. What's your response to that?
I kick out?
Chicken out.
All right, y'all. Taco Thursday with old Trump. You dig? My bad. Tariffs. We'll see what happens with that. I think ultimately what they say he still got. Excuse me. He still got a chance to fight it, so we'll see what happens with it. But in the meantime, look like the market's up, and he pardoning people. Though, what really is a pardon? What does that actually do for you, right? Cuz holler at me, holler at me, we sliding.
Man, I guess I'll just ask the rhetorical question that I think is in everybody's head. What the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on? Like, what's really going on? Like, I don't really know what the fuck going on. Like, you're pardoning motherfuckers, you probably don't need the pardon. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if the tariff's in effect or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hear one thing, I see one thing, then it go back. You know what I'm saying? I find it ironic that he be up on social media and he ain't familiar with the taco term. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he'll fuck around and find out. I wonder if he's familiar with that one. But like I keep saying, dog, my answers to this gonna be very redundant and like, you know, it's just all entertainment, bro. I don't take this dude serious. I don't take this regime serious. I know some of the decisions have serious implications, but I mean, what can you do, dog? Like, this shit is entertaining to me. I'm not gonna even fucking lie.
Fan.
Well, if you would just go back in time and you look at all of the other people that was fucking pardoned by all of the other presidents going back to fucking Lincoln, and look at the type of people that was pardoned, you wouldn't probably like none of that shit. Fucking Joe Biden pardoned his fucking dopehead son. You know, ain't nobody said nothing about that. We didn't even talk about that no more than 2 fucking days. All right. He's using within his legal right, within his legal fucking responsibility to pardon people that he choose. Larry Hoover should have been pardoned fucking 20, 30 years ago. The man did 52 years in jail. Let that sit there. 52 fucking years in jail. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they hit him with the same, you know, the racketeering RICO shit, the kingpin, all that other bullshit. How many people could go to jail or could be in jail for the very same thing that Larry Hoover was doing? Just, you know, on a low level. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, a lot of the people that he pardoned got caught up in some tax shit. Got caught up
Founding a gang?
Huh? For what?
Isn't he like a founder or co-founder of a gang?
Okay, I'm glad you talk about that. So, back in those days, gangs are not gangs right now. They're talking about people who, like the Black Panthers, protected their neighborhood against police and the violence outside of the neighborhood. Okay, they clicked up. This gang clicked up with this gang, made a super gang, right? They did have some criminal enterprises, you know, as far as being able to raise some money and things like that. And yeah, of course, territorial shit. Sometimes niggas get shot. Ain't no different than the fucking Italians. They ain't no different than the Polish. They ain't no different than the Jewish. They ain't no different than the Irish. They ain't no different than none of them. But only, you know, the Gambino family are looked at as motherfucking pillars of the fucking community. You know what I'm saying? This family and that family and all of this bullshit. Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about?
So that's a yes. He did start a gang.
No, it was not a gang. Look what they were doing. It didn't really become a gang, and the violence didn't really happen until the nigga went to jail.
Okay, so once he was in jail, didn't they have like an investigation and found that he was continuing to run the gang and fuel the violence from jail?
A gang. We talking about family here. This is culture. This is not running. This is what it is.
Did they kill people or not, dog?
What you mean? Did they kill people or not?
Not a trick question.
Yes, it is a trick question. Did they kill people or not?
Did they unalive people? The gang that he founded, did they unalive people?
There wasn't a gang. There was a community organization.
The community organization that he founded, did they unalive people?
Just like the Crips, just like the Bloods, just like
they all unalive people and terrorize the neighborhoods as well.
I'm saying the organization got flipped by the feds. They brought people in to do stupid shit under that name and look just like you, and then they take us all down saying that we were doing this shit. You understand what I'm saying? All this shit was infiltrated. COINTELPRO, all it, like this is not a fairy tale or something. This is real shit. Real community organizations, guys was doing the right thing. Were they prayer warriors and priests and all of this shit? No, they took care of their business like any man do. Every man that has power and resources has to also be able to execute.
Narrative play a big part in shit. I agree with that. Ultimately, though, shit started off one way, bro. We can clearly
ain't nobody went to jail with the Ku Klux Klan, bro. Ain't nobody, not one motherfucker.
Well, we know why that is.
Criminal enterprise. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, they ain't got no Rico or nothing on them boys. I feel you on that.
But not just them. The Hells Angels is an active fucking gang and is on the SBI's top 10 fucking list. Ain't nobody took no motherfucking no charge for that. Ain't nobody sitting down for that. Nigga just shut a couple years ago in Waco. 50 motherfuckers got killed with AKs in a parking lot at a big old fucking shootout. Not one person got convicted of fucking murder.
All great points.
Yeah, that's why I say he who controls the pen. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you on the infiltration and shit. That's why I say good intentions, because I mean, fuck, we know the backstory around most of these gangs. You know what I'm saying? Started off,
and then they let Stokely come out with that
good intentions, and then shit go left for multiple reasons. But nah, dog. To bring it home before we slide, I love the nickname for Trump because, like you say, it's pure entertainment. You feel me? So the whole taco shit, I'm with it. I didn't heard you go back and forth on it multiple times. For whatever reason, I ain't tripping, but I just like the nickname. As far as the terrorists themselves, I mean, shit, let's see what happened. I'm here for it. I'm definitely trying to do a little plan in these stocks, though.
I just want to ask this question. They've been talking about the tariffs for all this time. They said we gonna be, bread gonna be $50 and all of this shit. Nigga been talking, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we ain't gonna be able to buy no toilet paper. Like, do we like America? Do we not want to win just because the motherfucker in front is not the one who we wanted to win? What are we doing?
Personally, dog, I don't think, as long as the individual themselves is winning, I don't really think they give a fuck who in charge like that. You know what I'm saying? If it's the one that they voted for or not, if they coming out on the good end, they not tripping.
I don't think it look good.
I would counter what you're saying by saying when you go to the store, I'm not really seeing nothing cheaper.
It ain't about nothing cheaper. It's about
what you were selling the nigga on. You know what I'm saying? When it really comes down to it.
That's what I'm saying. If it gonna take time for me to roll the shit, I can't even get no cooperation with the rollout. How you gonna get the benefit?
Some of the shit you're trying to roll out is illegal.
Listen, how you gonna get the benefit of the rollout when I'm not even getting the cooperation? Now, I can tell you that all of the shit you was crying about, the shit gonna be this high. No, it ain't gonna be that fucking high. I'm proving that shit. But the shit I'm trying to do, y'all ain't even fucking with me on. What we doing here?
Because the
like the
shit you're trying to
majority of
do
the
is
shit he
legal,
been rolling
dog.
out to me been going through. Like you been implementing motherfuckers where you want. I know the majority of the Air Quote Project 2025 agenda that went through over 65%. We just went over that a couple of shows ago. You know what I'm saying? And I can send you this shit personally so you could check it out. So I feel like some of the shit flying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just
No,
in the
I'm
cut
saying,
waiting to
I
see
think if
what's
the
up. But
tariffs
ultimately,
he
I ain't seen no
initially, if the
prices drop.
tariffs he initially proposed would have went into effect and stayed in effect, it would have had an effect on the prices of shit we get. I don't think we seeing the effects because nigga flip flopping on it. We gonna put it in here. No, we not. We not gonna do it here.
It ain't flip flopping, nigga. Adjusting to the bull to the
That's
feedback.
flip flopping,
That
dog.
ain't
If you
flip
say you're gonna do
flopping.
it on this date and you don't do it on that date, that's flip flopping. If you
It
say
ain't
you're
like
gonna
he
do
do.
something and don't do it,
It ain't like it's his. He's running the ship and he's doing it. He got to get cooperation from the people around him and who he's working with. Like,
and you don't know that when you make your statement.
what are we talking about? Yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to do this. This is my plans. Now, I'm gonna work with these people.
Don't he have the House and the Senate?
What that mean?
It usually mean, or it's always portrayed like you got both of them. You should be able to do what you want. As motherfuckers try to frame Obama when he first got in, didn't he ain't do nothing for
That's
black
not how that
people?
go.
So that's usually the running
that's
narrative.
Now
that
I'm
I've
saying,
been
like,
hearing.
too many people are uninformed. Don't even know what the fuck tariffs is. They don't even know that we've been doing that shit. They don't even know that we just stopped doing that shit a little while ago. They don't know anything about this shit.
Who the people who be asking him the question?
Listen, because of who's in office right now, people, it's fashionable now to talk politics. People that for years, I don't discuss politics, are now suddenly discussing politics.
Yeah, that in religion. Yeah.
Now they want to discuss it. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Why are we discussing it? I don't get it. Y'all ain't no fucking patriots. Y'all don't know shit about shit.
I mean, I think everybody entitled to their opinion. Like, no matter how.
No, everybody ain't
informed you
entitled to
are.
their opinion because your opinion don't mean a motherfucking thing if you uninformed. That's the problem with adults. They want to have opinion and they want to have, you know what I'm saying, and do shit, but they don't want to take the time to learn. That way they fucking.
I say this, dog. You entitled to it, but it ain't worth much.
I mean, but the informed opinion
You know what I'm
ain't worth
saying?
much either. You're just reacting to what's being reported.
You are better. You can make a better decision if you are informed than you can if you just going by hearsay or how the fuck you feel. If you want to really move the needle, you need to get some information and knowledge about what you're talking about and not just going back and forth with a motherfucker who do know what they're talking about just on what you feel like. Yeah.
But okay, that's on nuanced things because, like, let's say you're not that politically well versed, but you know about the stock market, you know about this, you know about that, so you could read tea leaves in other areas and see how these decisions are affecting things.
No.
Yeah, trending. What's trending?
That's what it is. What's trending?
Oh shit. Halfway through, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know what that means. You did. That's right. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Y'all keep them coming. You know what I'm saying? Rounds Podcast, The Phantom, Aiden and Genius, Benjamin S.
Uh-oh.
That's right.
Hi, my name is Chris Spears, and this here is Blessed Hands Beauty Salon, where it all goes down.
My name is Victoria. I specialize in knotless braids, feed-in braids, and also locks.
Hello, my name is Courtney. I want their experience to be wonderful from the time that they walk in to the time that they leave and seeing that beautiful smile when they go out the door.
What I like about working at Blessed Hands that we're all just really sisters.
If you can't weave it, we can cheat it. If you cannot grow it, baby, we can sew it.
Hi, my name is Kosha, and I'm the owner of Blessed Hands Beauty Salon. We've been established since 2019. We specialize in all things hair, far as natural styles, protective styles, weaving, wigs, lashes. I love working with all the stylists here because we all like a big family. We support each other.
Hello, I'm Brandon, founder and CEO of A Fund Solution Credit Restoration. We're thrilled to have you with us. Credit is our passion, and we work tirelessly to make sure you achieve all of your financial goals. The first step of the process is getting your credit report. We get a credit report from a company called MyScoreIQ. 99% of the things on your credit report are illegal, and one of the main things we do is remove them by using the power of the law. When you get the link, fill out the application. To get started today, it's just $1 to see your report.
Yeah. It's either love me or leave me alone. This lifestyle come with all of the trials you want. It's up now, it's the time I load my guns. Had to sell rock, turn a couple of miles to stones. Made back double, I paid back all my loans. Can't tell me nothing, y'all remember that Kanye song? This for all the have-nots back where I'm from. Now we eating full course meals, it's barely lunch. This that kill that will, he doing too much. You would think you won't kill Bill, come looking for love. One man born and another man bites the dust. Money on the line, you don't know who might pick up. Good morning, it's time to get out of bed. Free life, it's time to wake up the dead. Good morning, it's time to get out of bed. Free life, it's time to wake up.
Vacation shouldn't break the bank, just the routine. Fantastic Vacations makes luxury easy. Cruises, beaches, good times on demand. Book now. Pack light. Play heavy. Visit www.flyfantastic.com. Why wait? The beach.
And it turned my world.
And I just noticed the connection they had. The laughs they showed together, the way they looked at each other. And you'd think it'd sound really romantic, but the only problem was I was dating Rachel at the time.
All right, fellas, we back. Rounds podcast. Benjamin, that's because we're red the fad. So, Dolph, you at the wedding, you feel me? Because I already know how, nigga. I figure I know how y'all react if you were actually the one who had got married. But, like, what's your reaction if you're at the wedding and, you know what I'm saying, you hear that shit, dog? You feel me? Have you ever dated somebody that your friend used to date? Like, how that work? You feel me? Just curious.
Always uncomfortable, my brother. Always uncomfortable. I remember I dated a young lady that an associate of mine had previously dated. And I had no idea. These people even knew each other, right? So I had a party at the house, and the young lady was there for the party, of course. And then, as the night came by, this gentleman, he showed up and, what's that, man? Hey, happy birthday, and the dapping up and all of this other shit. Yeah, we're going to roll one. And, I go in the bag and then, he come in the bag by me and he see, man, what's happening with you? Oh, hey, what's happening, girl? What you doing down there? Blah, 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 blah. All right, yeah. How mama doing? Yeah, cool. Yeah. How you know my boyfriend, Daryl? Your boyfriend? Nigga's my nigga, but hold on. And I'm like, the fuck? Not mad. I'm just like,
what I'm saying? Taken aback.
Well, not really taken aback. It's kind of funny. What I was really taken aback by was, after that, she wanted to get lost. But he wanted to talk all night. Hey, man, say, brother, man, we're going to have to get together and we're going to, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, hey,
Yeah, we ain't got to get together.
Yeah, he just became real. You know what I'm saying? Well, where you going this weekend, or what you doing, or hey man, and, you know, and how long y'all been dating? And yeah,
Nigga, miss them cheeks.
man, I don't know, bro, but he called. He stalked me like for the whole summer.
Yeah,
and I
the
asked,
milk ain't clean.
well, I'm like, say, like, I'm not. Hey, you know, if you want to shoot your shot out of that bad, go ahead on. But like, don't try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't, you know, like it's
Try to backdoor hustle. Yeah,
nigga.
You ain't got to do that, bro. Like if she won't hit you, she gonna hit you. If she not, she not. You know, ain't nothing I could do about that. You know, you don't remember what came you over that one time and she was there? Nah, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Dog. You know, I know people that cross streams before, but you know, marrying a motherfucker.
I did it. Yeah, same as Damien. I did it before. I wouldn't do it again. Definitely not knowingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody who any of my niggas ever dated, smashed, whatever, that's off limits. There's way too many women to really be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how
fish in the sea, huh?
Yeah.
Listen,
No matter how niggas say they feel about it, I ain't fucking with it.
You don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm
Don't know
saying?
what?
Like, you don't know who. Say, bro, okay, just say like right now. Nigga, you know, 40-something. 40-something, a 40-something-year-old woman. What is the, you know, the likeliness if she's in New Orleans, if she lived in New Orleans her whole life, what's the likeliness that she haven't dated nobody you know?
That's why you get an import. Like, even if I lived in New Orleans, I'm not relegated
I
to
like
bitches
New
that
Orleans
live in
girls,
New
though. I like New Orleans girls. You heard me, babe? I like
really
that.
don't. So I don't have that problem.
Yeah,
I'm
but
no
I'm saying,
street. I don't know none of these niggas. The odds
in
of you fucking
any
the bitch
community,
I met out
okay.
here.
Look, it's worse. You moved to Dallas, bam. You in Dallas now. Okay, you done met all these niggas, you know, in Dallas and shit. And you
No. I don't know
not
no
abroad
niggas.
there. I mean, come on, man. Like,
I got one partner in Dallas that ain't from New Orleans. He from Kansas City. We ain't never bump head on no bras. We don't even like the same kind of bras.
You move to Dallas, you like the odds more in your favor that it ain't gonna happen. It's a little bigger. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but she done hit somebody. I'm saying this.
You feel
Like,
me?
what if it's a somebody that I knew, just say, all right, cool. If you was dating this girl for years, you and I know each other. I done seen you with her. I know her. She know me. You know, that type of shit. And then y'all don't
Yeah,
do nothing. And then a couple years later, you see me and her chilling at the dagger shop, and we that ain't this. That's some cold shit. Now I know motherfuckers that do that shit.
Yeah, that's that boo boo there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that boo boo Johnson.
I ain't gonna lie, like, if I don't know, like, if it's a nigga that I ain't really close with, like, you ain't in my inner circle and I don't know you fucked with the broad, then to me, no harm, no foul. I'm not thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? If it's a nigga who I just know of and we not cool,
Look,
I know you used to fuck with us. Like,
this was inner circle, nigga. This is look like this is
that's what I'm
you making
speaking
the
on.
toast and shit. You did
For me, inner circle, if you used to fuck with her, I don't want to fuck with her.
What was the movie where the motherfucker showed up to the party with his partner, old lady? You know what I'm saying? Holding hands and shit. You know?
That was Love Jones, huh?
It could have been. Yeah, that type of shit.
I feel like I kind of see that, Ren.
That's kind of sucker shit. Like, I'm not. If
that's
like me fucking with somebody, one of y'all.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, I'm not. I don't even look at you like that.
Why you bringing her around us? Like, everybody, bitch, you know the nigga was gonna be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you on gloat now?
It ain't even that. Like, if this my
like, I'll say,
this
bro,
my bro,
yes,
I'm gloating. I won't be able to show my woman off wherever I go. You know
what
I'm saying? Freely.
Your woman ain't to be showed off. That's how niggas take your woman.
No, only way that
nigga,
shit
if you take her by,
no, but I'm saying
anything you could take.
And I
bring her around, but I ain't with it.
What's
You know what I'm
what's
saying?
what's the show off though? I mean, what you
That
mean?
ain't. That's the only way.
No,
that
I'm
works.
not saying that. I'm saying like if you're my woman, I shouldn't have to not bring you because Chris there and you used to fuck Chris.
Yeah, I'm not bringing you that if Chris Dan used to fuck Chris. I'm not bringing you that.
Like if you used to fuck Chris, I'm not fucking with you. Like
How the fuck you know if she used to fuck Chris? You didn't ask Chris all the bitches he fucked.
No, I'm just saying, like, if I find out after the fact, then that's different. But if I wouldn't knowingly do no shit.
If
like
you bring her to the party and Chris is already there and you never seen them together and you find out at the party in front of everybody, hey man, I used to fuck your old lady.
I mean, how long has been my old lady? Because I could detach real fast.
Ooh, I remember you.
They used to call you, yeah.
Yeah, you jawbone a nigga? Nah, I'm good.
Listen, say, bro,
you jawbone the inner circle, I'm good. Like I ain't know that. Like we could be cool and everything, but
in my 20s, that would have bothered the fuck out of me. In my 30s, it would have mattered to me. Now, bruh, you ain't gonna find a motherfucker like, come on, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like wanting a fucking 82 Cutlass, but you want that bitch to have under 40,000 miles on it.
I just want to
cut. That bitch is 70 fucking
I
years.
just want to Cutlass one of my partners ain't on before.
Listen, he may not have owned it. He may not have owned it. He may have test drove the motherfucker.
I
He
want
may
to
have rented
Cutlass
the
my
motherfucker.
nigga ain't never drove.
Well, you got to get the Carfax.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Once I get them, like if my nigga done drove that bitch, I don't want it. I'll go get a fucking something else.
The funny thing about
get a fucking Buick.
The gentleman in the clip already had the Carfax. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
but look,
he knew the plate.
Hey, see them?
White people rock different. Like, yeah, that's probably ain't no thing.
They rock different, especially when they're younger. Like,
because if it was a situation like that, like let's say for some strange reason, one of the broad I'm about to marry or married used to fuck with one of my friends or vice versa. That ain't no joking at the wedding shit. You see what I'm saying? Like it might be some shit we know amongst each other, but it is just what it is.
Yeah.
Right? People like, hey, remember I used to fuck you?
It's definitely not the time for that shit.
It is when y'all grew up together and it wasn't nothing in the beginning. Like if it's just some puppy love shit, 15, 16 shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that don't really
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
I don't
really used to go together in 4th grade and
shit.
They
can fucking go together. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Like we
that's some different shit.
You know, I was the best man at somebody's wedding. And his wife, we was dating as freshmen in high school.
That ain't no physical shit.
We were dating. I'm not saying it was physical. I'm saying we were dating in high school.
Did I put this shit all in?
Yes.
I don't know.
Look, he met her at my house.
Too close for comfort, baby.
But they didn't get together right then. They got together as adults. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's different. If you want to marry something I done smashed, I don't give a fuck.
Nah, but it's not a remember, you know, Ray J, I done hit it first and all. Like that shit is so corny and fucking like that's I don't
end of the day, it's about the person, not their past, you know.
Bro, we all got one.
It depends on your fucking past. I ain't gonna say that.
No, cuz. It's about the person.
It's about.
Well, why nigga told me get the Carfax? The Carfax don't tell me about the person; it tell me about your past.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
like the past of the person.
Yeah, it's the person's past. Look, listen.
Hey, it's different strokes for different folks. I don't want no fucking retired fucking porn, no reborn again porn star.
We ain't talking about no reborn again porn star. We talking about dating somebody you know. Everybody's gonna be and fucked somebody. You ain't gonna meet a bitch brand new.
No, I ain't looking for brand new. I just don't want a bitch you done fucked. He done fucked. That's all. I don't think that's too much to ask. The world, I know it's a small world, but if you've been fucking in my circle,
if you in the city, it's probably gonna be something.
Look. If it did happen, though, for the record, and we can agree, just don't say the shit at my wedding.
Not gonna tell. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Just don't say nothing about it at the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Laugh, you know,
Not at the wedding.
Whatever.
Maybe at the reception. Not at the wedding.
Yeah, I was about to say out the reception, nigga. It should be cool.
All that's the same shit, nigga.
Because if I say it at the wedding, that bitch gonna be over. If I say it at the reception, y'all already married, so you can get mad off.
Yeah, motherfucker drinking and dancing, nigga laughing it off.
Like, come on, man, shit.
Nigga, that's the same ass whipping, you heard me?
Oh man, look, that shit didn't even last long. That shit was like 7 minutes, man. It wouldn't even.
I know 30 times.
Make an announcement, guys. We've decided to postpone the nightcap tour. We look forward to seeing you guys.
Look at Ocho. He's like, all right, this is the notes. All right, let me see what I got to read. I wish I could zoom in on that, but he's going to break it down. Let's go.
In summer of 2026, it's going to be even bigger, even better. But Ocho and I have come to the conclusion that this is the best thing as of right now, was to postpone the tour. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you in 2026. Some of you guys that have already got the tickets, you probably received the emails and further instructions. But I want to thank you for your support. Ocho and I want to thank you, and everybody at Nightcap want to thank you. But we've postponed the
It don't look like I got stuff on with the booger sugar, you dig? But hey, dog, the nightcap tour, it was selling. You feel me? It looked like Ocho still wanted to go too. that what everybody saying. But before we slide, dog,
that boy looked droll.
I think they should have rolled with it. Me, you feel me? Like, ain't no sense to put it off. Like the little scandal you was going through don't seem to be affecting you that much. We know it happened with ESPN, but at the end of the day, you was making the money off the podcast, dog. Podcast still bumping. I'd have hit the road with it, dog. You feel me? I wouldn't have postponed. And I'm more than sure they screened the audience pretty well where you wouldn't have really got no hecklers. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think? Because again, they say Ocho seemed pretty upset. You feel me? I don't, not like he leaving the show or no shit, but before we slide, holla at me, we get out the door, get to these playoffs, baby.
I think it's kind of fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But I get it. Like, I feel like it was some behind the scenes pressure. I don't think nigga was just like, oh, I'm not gonna go on my tour because of these allegations. Maybe, victim right group calling the venue, that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But I really feel sorry for Ocho, and it's kind of ironic because of how much flack he used to give Ocho about being professional and how the shit he do represent both of them and this and that. And now, to see Ocho, you could tell motherfucker literally biting his lip, like can't really say what he won't say. You know what I'm saying? And not even to mention, like, nigga probably done spent that bread in their head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man about to get married and some more shit. Like, look, baby, we ain't gonna be able to do the one we had planned on. We got to downside that bit. So, I mean, I'm with you. If it's no legal, like you haven't been charged with anything. Like, if you not guilty, don't act guilty. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, go do your thing, and you need as much bread as you want, just in case you gotta, you know what I'm saying, lawyer up or whatever you gotta do. So. I just think he had to get some pressure to cancel that trip. I don't think that was just a independent decision.
Final.
Man, tours and events get canceled and postponed all the fucking time. This is not no big news. It's not no fucking. The only news is big because it's Shannon Sharp. Niggas cancel tours all the fucking time. It could have been logistics with the venue. It could have been logistics with the staff. It could have been court dates. It could have been a bevy of fucking things that didn't line up. Guests canceled, whatever. We're not really sure, but a lot of that too had a lot to do with sponsorship. He ain't coming out his pocket for these tours. They had major sponsors sponsoring them going, and they've all been pulling back. You know what I mean? So maybe he's trying to, let some things develop and regroup and do it big the way he was doing it. It's crazy to downsize when you've had major sponsorship and you can have major venues with all of the bells and whistles, and you can have people you paying to open up, and you can have, you know what I'm saying, host and this and security and all of that first class treatment, and then all your money pulled back, and you still want to put on that show with all of the bells and whistles and all of that shit. Nah, you're not coming out your money, your pocket for that. So yeah, cancel shit. Whoever bought tickets, I refund your ticket or whatever. I'll give you some credit on it, send you some merch or something like that. But we'll see y'all next summer. Y'all can still watch the show, subscribe, like, share, comment. But it's not a big deal.
And what he said, that's what we need y'all to do. Like, share, y'all already comment. It's greatly appreciated. We about to get ready to get out the door. Y'all already know Ant-Man and them is out of there. You
Told
feel
y'all.
me? SGA and the Thunder then punched their ticket to the finals. Second time Ant-Man and them, well, back-to-back years, he done lost in the Western Conference Finals. We still trying to see who's going to come out of the East. Right now, kind of hoping that Indiana kind of won't see that matchup, Indiana OKC. Who y'all liking, bro? Y'all think the Knicks gonna be able to come back, or is that shit over with?
Come back and win the
I
series?
think
Yes,
they may
sir.
win tonight and extend the series. They win tonight 2-3. They may push for games, 6. But I don't think they can win 3 in a row.
Pacers in 6.
I don't think they win it 3 in a row either.
Shit, on that note, that what it is. We'll see by the weekend, dog. We'll know who in that thing and put our attention on that. See who's gonna come out of there. Again, like y'all saying, it's probably gonna be the Pacers and OKC. That should be a pretty good one. And I'll root for the underdog, and that'll be the Pacers. So
Underdog,
shit.
that's
Still
two
net.
even, young, hungry fucking teams making it to the finals for the first time.
Yeah, but you got the MVP of the league, and you got the you got the most overrated player in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to be the favorite.
Yeah, OKC 60-something games, only so many teams that done that in the league. All the fucking accolades they've been putting on it.
Man, just
keep
toss
them
the ball
bitches,
up and
feel
let
me?
the motherfucker who get the most points win the fucking game. Why we gotta have all these storylines and all this bullshit? Just watch the fucking basketball.
Hey, dog, look, that's how they make that bread. You heard me?
Entertainment first, dog.
So I'm gonna go
Gotta create
Pacers.
storylines and make it interesting.
Supposedly, you feel me? Help out the betters, you know what I'm saying?
And dog, that shit actually worked because believe it or not, I was talking to a white chick at work and she was telling me how she watched the draft. She was like, I don't know
Excuse
nothing
me, my
about
brother.
football.
You were talking to a
But I was-
what? You were
A
talking
white
to a
chick.
what? A what?
Pink toe? I don't know what to call them, nigga. White girl.
Call it
But
Dr.
anyway,
Umar.
and she was watching the draft, and she was like, I don't know anything about football. I was just so captivated about all these guys' stories and everything.
That's
So
the
that
problem.
dude-
And that be the same bitches in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Talking this crazy shit.
Now, again, if I'm a business, I need you to watch and that bitch who don't know
Yeah, but
nothing
stay
about
off the
football
chat.
to watch.
Stay off the chat.
Nigga, I'm getting engaged
No,
now.
stay
I'm
off the
watching.
chat. I don't want to hear your all-star vote. I don't give a fuck. You voting for the, you know what I'm saying? It's too much casual shit involved in the main shit.
Niggas getting paid $300 million. Nigga, they need everybody to fucking watch.
No, I do watch, but on some shit, I don't need your
No,
fucking vote. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a little bit more of the expert opinion on some shit, but at the end of the day, I know it's all about
that's
the
how
bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want motherfuckers to feel a part of something. Everybody want to be a part of something. Give me some interactive
You're a
shit.
part of it,
Put
but
your
shit,
time in. Why you watch?
everybody can vote, but we should cut down the percentage of how much that factor in. Like if it's 50%, let's slim that down to 20, and you can still vote, but it only make up 20% of the overall. We could play with the numbers,
this little-
cuz you feel I ain't trying to exclude
Take this little
motherfuckers,
10
but
question
shit.
multiple choice test right quick. This little 10 questions. This is very light, little 10. Take these, and if you get a 75 and above, a 70 and above, okay, I'll let you vote. Bitch, if you can't answer 6 of the 10 questions right about just regular ass football, how you hike the ball, how many fucking points you get, interception, turnovers, shit like that, then I don't need your fucking voting on who.
Nigga, women don't think like that. I don't know none of that shit. I like Luca. I like that nigga. I like that nigga. Like, vote for him. I want his jersey. Put him in the fucking game. That's who I want to see.
Problem.
I let y'all niggas worry about the stats and shit. Got a chick I work with, black chick. She bet on basketball and don't even watch that shit, nigga. She like, nigga, I just look at the numbers. I don't know who is who. I look at the other shit and she be winning. Yeah, she be winning, nigga. She be fucking winning.
Say we can play with them numbers, dog. That's all it's about. We sliding, man. Appreciate y'all. Everybody in the chat. Miss Minor, Damien, The Alchemist, Franny T, Nola G. Oh man, Brendan. We about to get out the door. We got
love y'all. Y'all just gotta like us, man. Send this shit to y'all people. Share. Stop being selfish.
What he said.
I ain't keeping the views going up. Y'all doing your job. Them views going up. We can't front. We love y'all.
Yeah, y'all doing a great job.
And be safe over the weekend, you dig? Enjoy yourself. You hear me? We out the door.
All right,
Peace.
fellas.